Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes Let's Play. So we're continuing our crusade against, well, it's not really a crusade, just our war against Gilden. And I think we're going to start today with Galen the Grey attacking Gilden Shard. Now, we're definitely going to need to rename this town because we can't have an enemy town with the same name as our capital. That's just not right. So once we take it, we'll have to name it something else. And then we'll figure out what else we need to do from there. But since we're right here, Gilden needs to get conquered and Galen is ready to go, we may as well do this. Although it might be worth wiping out this character just so that he or she, I think it's a she, doesn't cause us any problems. Yeah, let's deal with that first. I'm going to auto-resolve this. We won't waste our time with it. I'd love to be able to recruit her, but I don't know how to do that. So you're going to get smacked in the face with a hammer. Enjoy that. And let's see. We didn't take any damage, right? No. Cool. Oh, took one of her fingers off. Yikes. You guys didn't need to rough her up that much. Apparently that cost us all of our move, though. Fantastic. So I guess we'll have to wait until the turn advances to attack Gilden Shard here. Our technology is done. Fantastic. So we've unlocked magical foraging, which has given us access to a few different battle axes as well as a short sword and a mace. Honestly, none of these weapons are as good as... Well, the Hunter's short sword is pretty good. But the longsword I think is better. It does more damage and the initiative bonus is +2 I think instead of +3. So not as much initiative but significantly more damage. Let's see what to choose next. The only thing we have left in Civilization are all the refined things that are repeatable, and they basically just add little bonuses. So that would be worth doing eventually, but honestly it's not like a critical thing for us to do. I think magic needs some attention because that's where we're furthest behind, or at least that's where we have the most left to research. So let's do the third book of the Magi just because that's fairly quick. We'll probably skip Refined Arcana and then move into Book of Mastery and then probably just knock them out in order. Okay, let's go ahead and attack here, and it looks like it's going to be Epic versus Epic. Markin himself is here. Again, he's Gilden's king. They're going to be throwing a bunch of shields of Gilden at us, which are, it looks like, leather-armed infantry. They do have shields, and it would appear that they have some sort of hammer, but I don't think they'll pose all that much of a threat to us. Raza the Wild is also here, one of their other named characters, and then they have a bunch of like trash units that I don't think will really pose any threat. So I think our biggest concern here is going to be the various named characters of theirs, because they could potentially really hurt us with spells. So we need to make sure that we avoid them where possible. Now, Krondar, I'd like to get you up into the combat, because that's something that you generally struggle with. So I'm going to immediately plant you right here so that you can start fighting. He's not going to do a ton of damage on his own, but I just want to make sure that he's engaged with somebody, because generally he gets caught in the back and he becomes useless. Let's see, Lancers. Let's get after that militia. They have pretty deadly weapons with those axes. So if I can kill them in one shot before they're able to do any damage to us, I would, prefer it that way. Between the two of them, we were almost able to take those guys out. We have pretty much handicapped them, but obviously we want to kill them outright. Let's rush you into combat there. And again, we're going to stay on the city militia because they're glass cannons, essentially. They can hit pretty hard with the weapons that they have, but they have no real durability. So, if we can hit them first, then, they're completely useless. Let's see. Swordsman. I don't know if I want to have you stay here and deal with these guys. Go ahead and do it. And then, let's see. We'll move you up. We'll rush you into combat. Let's go here, and we'll double up on those Spear Maidens. That was pretty good. 45 damage. Right, so you guys... Wow, that is some movement. Go ahead and slide on in there. We'll do a triple attack on the Sons of the Forge. They're actually pretty sturdy. Full leather armor though, so I don't know how their defense is so high, because they don't have any real metal armor. Whoa, that hurt. It didn't do that much damage to any one unit, but it hit like virtually all of them. Alright, so where are we? Galen the Grey. Yeah, let's summon some animals in their ranks. Ooh, a stalker, nice. They're gonna basically flee. Oh man, they one-shotted my panther. That sucks. At least it was an attack that wasn't directed at our troops. Oh wow. That was interesting. They hurt Krondar, moved him back here, and then apparently they were killed by him because he got a free attack or something. Let's see, let's move you over here and we're gonna double up on... Are you a named character as well? Giselle? I think she is. Well, either way, she's gone now. Let's continue to pile on right here, because these guys are pretty dangerous, or at least pretty durable. I don't know how hard they hit. That might be the end of Krondar right there. Oh, he is poisoned, so he probably will go down. We'll go help him out in a second. Let's see. Archers. I'm going to move you here. Lay into those Coal Watch, because they can throw magic at us and do things that are generally annoying. Over here, let's get rid of these Shields of Gilden. One less thing to worry about. Galen, I'm going to rush you over here. And then let's see, Stone Skin. I don't think that's going to be enough to save him, unfortunately. I don't have a whole lot of options, though, so I guess I will try it. Probably should have done it earlier. Maybe instead of the Panther, it could have saved him. Yeah, they're all going to go after him. Oh well. He'll take some minor injury and, you know, not a big deal. It's not like he was contributing to our war efforts much anyways. Down go those wildlings. Not wildlings, mind you. Let's move you guys up and we'll get rid of these Sons of the Forge once and for all. No, not quite. One more hit will do it though. Let's move you guys up, and you can't help out there yet, but you can clear these Spear Maidens out. So that just leaves the one Son of the Forge left. I'll slide you forward and let you finish him off. And now we're kind of moving into their back ranks. Let's slide you up this way, and we can start laying into... Let's try to finish that Coal Watch off. There we go. So now we have the City Archers. I'll probably leave the City Archers to the infantry here and let the Lancers go after somebody else. Like these guys. Let's see, Shields of Gilden. Yeah, I'll rush so that I can join, or so I can get into combat with them. Putting them here so that they can contribute to any attack that happens on that unit. Let's see, Lancers, why don't you move on up and start hitting Markin himself. We want to get rid of him before he casts too many more spells. I am surprised to see him using magic, because Gilden generally isn't very magic inclined. They don't like magic. But in this case, it seems like they don't mind using it. I'm going to get rid of Raza here, I think. Just because that's a guaranteed kill, whereas he's got a few more hits left in him. Let's keep piling on, though. 33 damage there. I'll slide you guys in here, and let's start laying into these Sons of the Forge, because it's going to take us a while to kill them. Over here, I'm actually going to move you guys this way. We'll get you into combat there. We'll go for a double attack on the Enchantresses, as I'm really not concerned with the Archers at all. And let's see, if I slide you over here, you can presumably finish those Archers off, and then you can kind of jump in against them as well. Can you get by? You can, fantastic. We'll go for a double attack here, and one more should be enough to kill them. So whenever those Lancers come up again, that should be the end of that unit. Ooh, a knockback. Okay. Looks like he's debuffing my units or something. Let's go ahead and lay into it once more. And it looks like one more good hit is going to be enough to do it. And I assume these swordsmen are going to have enough. Fantastic. Let's slide you back up here. We'll lay into the Sons of the Forge, and that'll be enough to kill them. You guys, I think, are pretty much out of the fight at this point. I'll slide you up and around, and we'll lay into those archers. Not quite enough to kill them there. What are you going to do? Oh, going to knock back my Lancers. Well, they're going to run right back at you and kill you. Ooh, 56. Yikes. Let's slide you guys around the back. We'll get rid of these archers, and then everybody can attack the Enchantresses, and that'll be the end of the fight. Let's see. Slide you in. That'll be 3 units hitting them, and that is enough to kill them. Fantastic. Alright, so it looks like level ups across the board. Krondar chipped a tooth. So his poison resistance is lowered. I mean, who the hell cares? He obviously survives. So Giselle was a named character. She apparently broke her nose. I would think that would heal eventually. Markin was defeated, so he loses a bunch of mana. Raza the Wild was outright killed. Nines was injured with a concussion. I didn't realize she took part in that, but... Anyways, it looks like all of their lords were present, and 1 was killed, 2 were wounded, and Markin being defeated cost him a bunch of mana. So that worked out pretty well for us. Let's see, Galen the Grey. What do I want to do with you? Giving you the ability to heal our party a little bit would be useful, actually, so let's do that. Now, let's see here. I'm going to rename this town to not Gilden, and you guys can suggest names for this place. Or, excuse me, not Gilden Shard. But, obviously I can't have it named the same thing as my capital. So, feel free to, throw something out there. We need to take out these Coal Watch. Are you guys ready to move? I think the Lancers can move, but I don't think anybody else can. Oh, no, they all can. Alright, we'll gather them together in a second and have them take these out while they're individual and weak. Yithrin just finished something. What else are you guys working on? Garden. You know what, let's queue that up as well, just to make sure it gets done. What else do we have? A nearby Twilight Bees. What the hell is that? Oh, honey. Which reduces unrest for the entire faction. Hell yeah. Do that. Nothing here is getting built because of the unrest. So hopefully that will go down eventually. And I'm actually going to boost this to the front because that is... Oh, it's only 2%, but still. It's faction-wide. We obviously conquered that town. And that's the end of our... notifications. Interestingly, Gilden went up in strength, despite just losing a town and hero and a bunch of units, so they may have founded a new town somewhere. We know that they have one here, actually probably 2 here. But I don't know what the true extent of their strength still is. They do have this town here as well, and I think we're going to go ahead and conquer that with Linead's army, especially since they're trying to train up troops. And then, given the zones of control that we can see here, I would presume that there's probably 2 more towns down here as well. So there could still be a lot of Gilden left to conquer. Alright, so this is going to be a much easier fight, I think. There's no heroes present to help them here. And there's only a single... Oh, they're Shields of Gilden, so they're not even the Sons of the Forge. They look similar, but the Sons of the Forge, I think, are stronger. They do have some horsemen, however, but they're not very good. So this should be a much easier fight. Take a sip of my tea while these guys try to attack us. Didn't do a whole lot. Let's have everybody right there lay into those horsemen, and we'll just put them down immediately. I think I'm actually going to swing these Lancers around to this flank just so they can move a little bit better, and we'll take out that City Watch in the process. Let's get you guys moving forward. Start laying into the shields of Gilden, and we'll get you some help in a second. Let's see, if I put you there, I can rush you forward. Not quite far enough, though. That's a shame. I'm going to send you guys around, I think. Move to there. And I'll just end your turn right there. You guys can step straight forward and engage them. That'll be enough to kill them. Let's see. Let's slide you past. Go ahead and attack those archers. Not quite enough for the kill there. And, oh, Calenhad is like way in the back. Go ahead and get rid of that archer unit just so that I can continue moving forward. Good job. It just saves me from having to waste one of these guys' attacks on finishing them off. Linead. I'll probably just keep you in the back and have you throw some heals down. Go ahead and give them some HP. Okay, well, they're not going to really be able to do much there. Let's move you forward just so I can keep moving people through a little bit more efficiently. That's a better hit than we got the first time. I'll slide you guys into place, and we can double up there. It's going to take one more to finish them, but we have weakened them pretty considerably. Let's slide these swordsmen through, and I'm actually going to attack there to finish them off. That just leaves us with a bunch of archers and militia. And then you can go ahead and move on in here. We're going to double up on these archers because I think they're stronger than the other ones. They have more hit points anyways, so I assume that the Lancers can just one-shot these guys. Yeah. Speaking of, let's have you guys attempt the same thing over here. And you will get a little bit of help, so down they go. Calenhad, let's see, how far can you throw a flame dart? Let's see what he can do to the city militia. 20 damage, that's pretty good. It's pretty good for a single ranged attack. That's about what my swordsmen do when they're attacking solo. I actually should have gone for the kill there. Oh well. Keep moving forward, we'll get a double attack here. And then they'll move forward and finish one of these off. Let's get rid of them. Cool. So I think you can do the honors there. Whoever's up next can finish off one of the other groups, and then the last attack should be right here. Oh. Fine. You're gonna make me do that. There we go. And it's over. Another town captured. No level ups there, just because that was a really easy fight. We did take minimal damage, so I don't think it'll slow us down at all. And Drusia is a fine name by me, so I'll just leave it at that. Let's look at what buildings we're going to want to use here. So I'll probably start with a bell tower, because that's going to lower unrest. Cleric will do the same. And then we can start looking at... probably go with the lumberyard and the workshop, because those are going to boost production, which will get this whole thing moving a little bit faster. Do you guys have any movement left? It looks like you all do, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them. And we're going to start marching them south toward whatever town is next for us to conquer. So stay on the road. That's just a watchtower. So we can take that pretty easily. This is a watchtower as well. Let's go for this one first. Just because there might be more stuff of theirs that way, whereas this looks to be a dead end. That was their capital. We've already taken this. Is there an army here? There is. Oh, that's Uther's army. So, I guess the question is, do I send Uther this way and maybe swing him back around, or do I just keep moving Galen forward? I think I should probably... Well, I'll definitely move Galen forward. It doesn't make sense not to. But I don't know if I need to bother with Uther's army. My only question is, where do they still have strength? Because we've dealt with presumably all their towns. We've taken their capital. But, you know what? They do have something down here. And I don't have an army in that vicinity. So that's going to be one hell of a march. But yeah, they have something down there. I actually assume that that road might connect, so Lineage can probably deal with it. That might be the fastest way to handle it. So let's see, in not Gilden Shard, we need to queue up some buildings as well. We'll start with the bell tower, again to lower unrest. We'll probably do the mason following that for more production, and then maybe the college. I don't know. I don't think there's really I guess I could use more research than I need food, so we'll just queue those up. And I wanted to move these guys, but it went ahead and advanced the turn anyways. It doesn't look like it's going to cost us though, because the coal watch didn't go anywhere, so we'll still be able to catch them right out the gate. We'll auto resolve that, and they'll just get immediately wrecked. And one more. You guys can't... why does that take up your entire movement? I feel like it didn't do that before, but whatever. We have Fargan's Keep here. They're training archers, which are garbage. Once we take that, it looks like, yeah, there is more stuff back here. So we'll probably just keep pushing her army straight through. The question becomes, like, what do I want to do with Uther? Because he's all the way down here, and this is not really, you know, conducive to him being able to join the fight. It looks like the mountains end right there, though, so I think I can actually just send him around them. We'll do a little bit of exploring. This might be ill-advised, but... oh, it didn't end. Yeah, so he's going to be stuck in this wilderness now, but... it might be worth doing just to get him there sooner. And we'll kill them in a second. I think all of my armies have moved. Who are you supposed to be joining? I've already forgotten. Great. Uther's army is full. Lineage's army is full. Galen's army is full. So none of those. You are in Scarth. Or you were just outside of Scarth. God, our empire's getting so big, it's hard for me to keep track of like where everybody is. Who else did we have down here? There's Soliag. I guess probably Soliag then, I would think. So let's grab you. And Soliag was here, so I'll just send you that way. And aside from that unit, I don't think I had anybody else that needed to be moved. So unless there's a town that needs something to do... ah, there we go. There's our advance. God, our empire is getting ridiculous here. Okay, Gilden just lost a bunch of strength. That's good. So we are finally chipping away at it. That was weird. They were actually gaining strength despite us conquering their territory. But it looks like finally they've started to fall off. So Galen, you need to get rid of that coal watch. We'll auto-resolve that. And it looks like they're building a Tower of Dominion. They're not even trying to train troops anymore. I think they've given up. Whose caravan is that? I think that's theirs. We'll kill that. And I assume that's theirs as well. Or maybe that's mine. I don't know. Anyways, we're out of movement, so they'll attack on the next turn. There are some archers there, but it's not going to mean much. This place does look like it's fortified, though. So this is going to be a pretty good battle. Yeah, they've got a lot of troops here, and it looks like they've built the fortification upgrades as well. Hedge wall, yeah. So it is. This is going to be a much tougher nut to crack, but I don't think they're going to slow us down much. Meanwhile, let's keep Uther moving this way, and hopefully we see some daylight over here pretty soon. He's going to be moving like one tile at a time, so... alright, there we go. We can sneak around that way. And that'll allow us to start taking their towns from the west, pushing east, and then Galen can move east to west, and eventually they'll meet, and I assume that'll be the end of Gilden. Lineage, you've taken that watchtower for us. Fantastic. So why don't you go ahead and take this one. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up the upgrade to make this a larger zone of control. That way we can connect this zone of control here and prevent anybody from building on it. And I'll probably do the same there, although it's only really going to benefit us in this direction, and even that might be assuming too much. And we know they have something down here. I'm going to assume it's probably just a watchtower, but I'm going to have to send her army over there to find out. We can't just, like, you know, assume it's nothing. You have your orders. Go ahead and just move. Uther, you've already moved, so let's see. Scarth, you need something to do. Is there anything left for you to build? No. How much money are we making? Net income is 130, so I can presumably just start cranking out troops and it's not really going to cost me anything. So, like swordsmen, the question becomes, is it justifiable to build them here versus building everything in Ironhammer? Because Ironhammer has all of the bonuses, but I think Scarth does as well. So we need to look at the various stats that they would be produced with and see. So these guys would come out with 18 by 6 attack and 43 defense. Whereas if I trained swordsmen here, what would they be looking like? It looks like the stats are the same. It's saying 7 seasons. I'm pretty sure it said it would only take 4 in Scarth, so maybe it's worth training them all here. Yeah, that is a little bit quicker. I'm actually going to train some Lancers because I have the horses for it. So let's queue those up. And we're just going to start assembly lining these really good troops, and eventually we'll have ridiculous armies, all full of, you know, top tier units. So a message from Tarth. While we don't really like you in the first place, we generally can tolerate you. However, a certain third party has decided that you need to go away. Prepare to die. Did they just declare war on me? They did. I'm not really concerned about it. I think they only have a single town. They've been the weakest faction in the entire game, so again, I don't think it's, you know, much of a threat to us. We need to remember to finish building out Ariel's army. And that does remind me that I would like to upgrade their gear since I have the money. So let's get Gilda some better armor, since she can wear anything. She has the proficiencies for it, so we can sell all that. No, I'll just do full chainmail. I'll probably upgrade her shield as well, so let's just get rid of all of it. That longsword is presumably the best weapon that she can wield. I don't think we have access to anything better. Let's see, 13 attack, 3 initiative, an additional counterattack, and extra damage against animals. This is actually better than that. This gives more, or this gives less initiative but more attack. I don't know. I'm wondering if the extra initiative would be better. I'll have her equip that. And then let's give her some better armor. We want all the masterwork stuff. So go ahead and throw that on. Throw this on. This is actually going to hurt her initiative, so I guess it's worth giving her the sword that has more. Just so we can kind of offset the penalty from all this. And we'll give her a helmet as well. Then we need a fancy... well, actually, we need a shield first, don't we? I guess I'll give her the golem shield. It's the best one we have. Yeah. So golem shield, and then what kind of cloak? We can give her a dragonhide cloak. It's going to give 2 defense and some fire resistance. This gives 2 defense and cold resistance. I actually like the look of this better with our armor, so I guess I'll do this one. Because I'm more interested in the defense than the resistance, because I don't think we face any one type of magic more than the other. So there we go. And Gilda is now fully upgraded. That did cost us a lot. almost 1,200 gold, but now she is fully outfitted. Ariel, on the other hand, is still in like the most basic shit you can find, so I'm wondering if I can't give him chainmail, but I could give him like some monk's robes. 6 defense and 5 dodge. You know what? That seems a lot better. We'll have him wear that. And I assume that the staff he's wielding is the best staff we have access to. Yeah, those are melee. We want him to have range attacks. Mage's staff, lightning, yeah, that's what he's got. I don't think we can top that, so we'll just keep him with those. I will sell all these spider venom sacks, though, because they're kind of worthless. And let's see, 4 defense, 20 dodge. I should give him something that'll boost attack. So, is there like a lightning amulet? Amulet of warding. That might be useful, actually. I can only choose one, unfortunately, so I'm wondering if initiative might be better, because he is fairly light, or lightly equipped, so if I were to give him more initiative, then he could presumably have a lot of turns each battle. So I might give him an amulet of haste. And that's all I'm going to spend for now, because we're basically broke at this point. And I think that's where we'll end it for today. Next episode, we'll continue our conquest against Gilden, and apparently Tarth as well now. I have no idea where Tarth is, to be honest, so we'll have to figure that out. I haven't really seen any green on the map. Maybe they've been kind of hidden. I mean, that might be them, but that doesn't look like the right color. We'll find out, but I don't think this is them. This is like that weird special area with weird monsters in it. This is definitely Gilden down here. Maybe Tarth is further south, but we are hitting the edge of the map, so they could be all the way off in the west or something. We'll find them. I don't think they really pose much of a threat to us. We'll send Uther that way. Galen is going to continue moving down here and take Fargan's Keep, and then, you know, go that way. Linead, on the other hand, is going to march this way and see if she can get through there to this, or excuse me, this. And then once Soliag's army is a little bit more built up, I will start sending him out to do various things, and I will try to then focus on finishing. In fact, I should have sent the Lancers to Ariel, because his army's nearly done. So the next 2 Lancers that are built, I'm going to give to Ariel, and then his army will be finished. Whereas Soliag, I'm going to give him all the swordsmen that are currently being trained. And that should fill them both out. And we'll probably just keep cranking out troops, because there's no reason for us not to, so long as our income is really high. But, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Fallen Enchantress with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.